Hey, what's up, guys? This is Deacon Rain, hitting you back with some brand new news that I just woke up to this morning. Apparently, Capcom is releasing a definitive edition of the Devil May Cry. Now, not all Devil May Cries, from Devil May Cry 1 to 4 or 5 or anything, just Devil May Cry, the first one, they've revamped, redone, and they are doing it in 60 frames per second for digital download on the next gen consoles as well as in retailers for the PS4 and Xbox One. Now, there is no word first about the PC version coming out, which, it's a little, probably still a little too early for that, especially since Microsoft and Sony are trying to milk the next generation consoles. They don't. It seems like they're not really bringing up PC too much. To be honest, Sony is working with PC, which is kind of a good thing for console gamers because it allows people who do not have a good rig to be able to access some of the free-to-play games or games that you would only be able to play on PC, which is very cool for a lot of console gamers. However, while PC is throwing bones towards the PS4 for obvious reasons, Mola, PlayStation doesn't really seem to be throwing a bone towards the PC community very much at all, especially with their first party exclusives. First of all, I would love to see God of War on the PC. I would love to replay them or just have them, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. And I understand, these exclusives are what make the console even a point or purpose. But it seems as time goes on, these consoles are pretty much just becoming a PC all-in-onesie. You know what I mean? So no frills. You just open the box, plug it in, and play. You don't have to worry about updates. They do it for you. You don't have to worry about optimizing things on your game. You don't have to worry about viruses, etc., etc., etc. It's all in the hands of the console companies. But I really think that PS4 should, or PlayStation, I should say, should throw a bone towards the PC community sometime with some of their exclusives. Let's get back to the whole thing here. I'm getting way off topic. First of all, Devil May Cry series is coming out. There's a whole new trend of all these people going on and on and on about whether or not they should have a definitive version or redefined version of old games. Now, I can see good and bad in it. One, I'm a huge horror collector, and I collect movies from the 80s, 90s, 70s, you name it. And I, have recently tried to collect Blu-rays a lot because I love to have the best copy of the movie that I can possibly have. Sometimes this is good or bad for old movies. Sometimes it's good to just watch the movie in the shitty quality that it was back when Evil Dead came out. That's how people like to watch it. That's how they like to remember it. There's even a blue version for Evil Dead. But besides that, I can see why there is an appeal for people to want to get a redefined version, a higher quality, high resolution copy of a game that they truly loved. Because I love a lot of these old movies, and I don't mind having them on beta, VHS, Blu-ray, DVD, HD. So it is kind of, in one perspective, it looks like a cash grab. And the other perspective, it kind of looks like, they're just trying to appeal to an audience. Obviously, there's a need and people do want to get redefined copies. But the Devil May Cry series, which is pretty popular, they only did the first, and then they, at the end of the trailer, they show Devil May Cry 4, which is interesting. So I really enjoyed Devil May Cry 4. I love the story in it, and I had it on the 360, I think. But it also includes all the downloadable content and everything. But again, the big thing is it's going to be 60 frames per second, 1080p. I'm going to include the link for the new trailer down below, so you can go ahead and click and watch the trailer for the Devil May Cry and, of course, the surprise reveal ending. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! But anyway, I digress. But I just kind of wanted to see what you guys thought about this and the trend that is following with the redefinition or definitive editions of these games coming to the console and possibly not even on the PC. So, definitely tell me if you think I'm an idiot for some of the points that I made, if I'm right. Whatever. Just let me know your thoughts by liking, subscribing, and commenting, and following, and telling me what a moron I am. But anyway, this is Deacon Rain signing out, and game on, guys.
Wash out!